And hello guys! After the Champions League, this is our first week with all 5 leagues, and this is the games that I'm the most sure that will happen across all of them. I have one sad news, and that is that I didn't find any team that I'm kind of certain that will happen in the Spanish league. So therefore, I didn't put any game from there for this week, but in the future we will have them 100%. Just I found some, but they are very low value, so I didn't want to mention, like I didn't want to go there. And for the value that they, for example, for Barcelona value, their game is well like 1.2 something like that, and for me they are not certain to win after that crash. They probably gonna win, but the value is very low, and for that reason I didn't want to put that. Also, for Real Madrid is kind of similar. It's a little bit more, but it's kind of same. The value should have been a little bit more up. Like for Barca should be 1.3, 1.4 to actually consider it, and for Real Madrid 1.67 to take it against Getafe. But as I said, because of the value for the value proportions, I didn't want to go for it. So if you want to go, you can go, but that's the main reason I didn't want to go. I was only considering like a big value game to Sevilla Getafe. They are playing at Sevilla because their coach got fired after the Champions League game, and I think they would actually like to start with like some positive result. They are playing with Athletic Bilbao. They are like 4 in the 3 or 4 at the wait, let me check in their league. So they are in very good form, and I thought it's gonna be a draw. Like yeah, they are third. They're third in their league. I thought it's gonna be a draw. That's like one of the the only big value that I have from Spanish, but I'm not that much sure that I'm kinda that I would love to, and that's why I didn't wanna mention that. So anyway, let's go to other games that I wanted to mention. So the first one is for Saturday. We're gonna go with Saturday and then Sunday. On Saturday, first game is Sassuolo Inter. So this game, Inter proved that they can lift up after the Champions League game, even though I think they did not actually deserve to win. I think draw was like the fair result. I mean, the outcome that should have been, because I don't want to defend Barcelona. I'm not their fan. I'm actually against them because they had so many times that they robbed someone else in the Champions League and with penalties and all the stuff. But I don't want to go against the Barca fans also. So anyways, I think they got robbed. So they should have, if they I don't want to talk much about Champions League because I'm gonna talk that when we have that show. Just want to say that they got robbed there. So anyway, I think Inter got a kinda, it was a deserved win in some way, but also a bit lucky. But anyways, they showed character, which is most important. And as you see, they are 9th in their table. Yeah, I couldn't believe myself also, but that's how it is. And Sassuolo is kinda, it's mediocre team. It's more on the top of the table than it's down, but the wins that they got were against poor teams. So for me, Sassuolo is not that a big problem, and I think it's very nice value on Inter. It's 1.7, 1.8, depends on where you put. But I think Inter to win is very good value, and I think that is one of the games that I really like. I think that they are very enthusiastic now. I think they got their, let's say, their things together. So I think they're gonna perform. They really need points. I mean, they can't go for a draw or even loss. So sorry. I think, yeah, that's like a 100% win for Inter. Then for next game it's Mainz Leipzig. Leipzig, I was a bit disappointed how as from their last game, because I expected to be, I don't know, maybe a bit more energy or something like that. They're not bad, but I expected more. So this game, my tip is to go double chance on Leipzig. I don't think they're gonna lose. I think it's a little, it's 2.3 you see for a win. So draw double chance is most likely 1.4, which is kind of okay since it covers you with a draw. So for me that is that tip for Leipzig, because they really need to win also in their league. They are like in the middle, yeah, you see, and Mainz is nothing special. Actually, they're very poor form at the moment. So I think this draw double chance on Leipzig is very good. Anyway, let's go to a derby, Juventus Milan. This is gonna be a classic. A lot of, as you see, a lot of injuries. But since the last performance and since all these injuries, I was thinking this is gonna be a draw for me. But I think because of based of the points, since Juve only have 13 and Milan have 17, and based on how much each team needs, I mean Milan also need very much since they are 3 points behind Napoli. But I think this is like a more needed win for Juventus. I think they are more enthusiastic. I think they have more energy in their team. I think they have more of a squad, more depth squad than Milan. And based on all of that, I think draw double chance on Juventus is my pick here. It's probably 1.7, 1.8. I think yesterday it was 1.85 something, but it's going down now since you see there are people actually betting on Juventus here. So probably today, as I saw today, it was 1.78 that I could find. But I think really draw double chance on Juventus is very good pick. It's very good value and it covers you also the draw. So for this game I would go that way. Then Brighton Tottenham, also draw double chance on Tottenham. It's a very big value on Tottenham. I don't know why it's that big. I know that Brighton. Oops, sorry. I know that Brighton is at the top of the table, but still, I mean, it's Tottenham. I mean, they really wanna chase Arsenal and Manchester City, and I think Brighton will start eventually, as they face the bigger teams, to drop a little down. I don't think that they will drop below 10th place, but they'll go around. They'll fight for Europe League, something like that. Maybe even for Conference League if they have any interest in that. But I think they will be in like 7, 8 place, sorry, at the end. Anyway, but I think this is the time where they start to decline a bit. So, but I am not sure about Tottenham win also. So that's why I went for draw double chance, which is 1.5. Yeah, very big value for draw double chance. I mean, they put 2.6 on Tottenham. If you wanna go for a value and a bit riskier, you can go that way. But for me, this is draw double chance, just enough of the value that I can combine with the previous games that I just set. So now we go to the German derby, Dortmund and Bayern. Very nice derby, and for this one you see on the Dortmund side very much of a problem for their team, a lot of injuries. So for this game, before the season started, I wrote this game as a potential draw double chance on Dortmund right at start, because I was keeping track of their duels, and almost I think 7 or 8 last duels Bayern won, believe it or not. So here you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 8 games, all of the 8 games Bayern won in last 8 games. So there was no a draw nor nothing. So this is gonna be the 9th time that they get to face each other, and I really wanted to go draw double chance on Dortmund, but because of these injuries, but also because of their instability, I mean they are sometimes mediocre, then they perform very good, the next game they're terrible, they can't score, they drop points. So this Dortmund game is for me like in some sense Manchester United, if I can compare to them, even though I think United is maybe worse, but it's a team they win against, for example, against Arsenal or Liverpool, and they are terrible. They're losing against everyone else. So it's a team that you can't see what's happening. So if you want to go for a risky bet, I would go for a draw double chance on Dortmund. But based on form and everything else, I think Bayern got this. So for this game, just put it on the side for something else. And my advice would be, if you want to go for something risky, go for draw double chance or Dortmund and put it with some risk games that you have in your mind. Because I think there is an opening here for Dortmund, because 8 games you lose in a row. I mean, it's way too much. Imagine Barcelona, Real, or I don't know, Liverpool, Manchester United, or best teams facing each other 8 times you lose. I mean, it's too much, so you should keep an eye on this game. Then Montpellier Monaco. For this game, I know I'm kind of boring with this draw double chance, but I think also this game you should guys go to think about draw double chance. On this one is probably a little lower, it's 1.35, something like that. But I think Monaco is in very good streak. They also won in Europe League, so I think they're gonna go just up to try to chase that Champions League spot as much as they can. So I think even win here is pretty much nice, but I didn't want to risk it because Montpellier at home is always risky to go against. So for me, that's the way you should guys consider, at least. If you don't want to play, don't. But that's my opinion on what that is nice. And I would put that in all the bets that I previously said, except of course Dortmund Bayern. That is like for some separate stuff to go, not combining all of this. You can go combine all of this also if you want, but it's a riskier. So again, this is also Arsenal Liverpool is for me also a riskier bet. You can combine that with Bayern Dortmund and Bayern. This one, as I did, for example, I combined this and this in some risky bets and put some other games to like a small stake kind of thing. So for me, Arsenal Liverpool, Arsenal very very good form, top table, blah blah blah. Even their history is on Liverpool. They won a lot of games. As you see, previous last time Arsenal won in 2020, but it was also a draw. You see, they won in the extra times. So last time they were in regular was 2020 still, but it was like 8, 10, 9 games. How much? Anyways, a long time Arsenal won against them. Still, if Liverpool was more on the top of the table, I would go for Arsenal based on that. But since Liverpool are very, you see, I can't believe I see this. This is like the most thing that I could see this season, that Liverpool is like. So if someone tell me that Liverpool would be 9 at this time in their table, I would laugh at them very hard. I mean, and it's actually a bitter truth. I can't fucking believe this. So I think Liverpool can't really lose. I mean, to be after 8 games with 10 points and this, they are not. I mean, United is over them, and you can't compare this team really. I mean, with the players, with the form, with the quality, based on everything, United is below them. I don't have anything against United fans, sorry, but I'm just saying like some facts. Literally none of these teams, Fulham, Newcastle, none of them are above Liverpool really, even with their poor results. I mean, so for me, this is draw with the goals. That's my value for this one. So I really like these picks because I think there will be goals. Probably Arsenal gonna score first even, and I think Liverpool gonna chase them. So I think this is a draw with goals. Liverpool really need to win, but based on how many they won against Arsenal last time, I mean it would be too much to win again. I mean everything is possible in this game, you know. That's why I put this in the risky games. Arsenal can win finally. It would be terrible for Liverpool, but yeah, draw is for me something that both sides kinda would be happy, and Liverpool win is like must for them on one side because you know you see where they are. So, but as I said, based on everything that I said, I think draw with goals is my pick here, and you can consider it if you think that has any sense. And the last game, Roma Lecce. This is just classic Roma to win. I mean, you have 1.35. Even they lost in the Europe League. I think in their league they really want to be with all the teams at the top. You see, Juventus are just behind them. So I think Roma would like to catch Milan, and if they draw or lose against Juventus, they will do that. They will get up to fight with Lazio, and so I think this is like a classic one, not a classic win for Rome. So these games, as I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 games you can combine, put some stake in it, and this game, Dortmund and Liverpool, these 2 games, you can go for risky small stake stuff if you like what I just said. So anyways, that's for my Saturday Sunday picks for all of the leagues. I'm sorry again for not putting some Spanish because I wasn't sure, as I said on the start, and the value was very low, so I didn't wanna go for it. I just wanted to skip for this one at least. So anyways, I hope you liked my video. I hope that you enjoy my picks, and I hope we're gonna get some. That's pretty much about this week, and see you later again in the Champions League at Monday. So bye and good luck. See you guys.